I don't know how we did this. Boy, I wouldn't want to be in a driver's change in a hurry. I raced a motorcycle in the 1967 Baja 1000, and right after the race I was doing a photo shoot with the Los Angeles Times, and I broke my left leg. I couldn't race the second Baja 1000 on a motorcycle because my leg was still healing, and I built a two-seater buggy that I drove in the race. It kind of hooked me on the buggies. I built a single-seater buggy and raced the 1000 the whole way myself, 27 hours, and realized it was too long a drive for one person. So I just sold a motorcycle to a friend of mine that was a dental student at Loma Linda University, and Bud Feldkamp was his name. He now owns Glen Helen Raceway, and so I called him and I said, we ought to race together. We built this car in about 1973. It's a single-seater, only one person drives in it. You climb in from the front and flip this flip up, stand up here and slide in. And Bud is a lot larger than I am. So I had to sit on a 4-inch pad in the car to get up where I could see out to drive it. Anyway, this car we won the 4-time overall Baja championship with, and we won the High Desert and the Baja Racing championship 2 years in a row. One reason we had a lot of success with this car, we had a mechanic, Scott McKenzie, that maintained it and did the pit stops for us and everything. We didn't have the best handling or the fastest car. We had the most durable car. The nets in it are so when you do an end over end, your hand doesn't come off the steering wheel and out the side of the car. Cut your arm off when the car lands. These are centerline spun aluminum wheels. They're 2 aluminum pieces riveted together. Very lightweight. There's 3 shock absorbers on the back with cooling fins. This has a fuel cell in it. It's actually a bladder inside an aluminum case. And you use race gas. A lot of times the races are maybe 300 or 400 miles long, and the car will only go 125 miles. So we have quick fills. So we have a tank on both sides with these big 10-gallon cans. When you come into the pit, they flip the gas up. Gas goes all over everywhere. You hope nothing ignites, especially you. This bumper is a very important part of an off-road race car, because when you have to pass somebody, you honk the horn. If they don't move over, you honk it a couple times, and then you pull up and tap them in the back. Just a slight tap so they feel somebody's there. And then if they don't move, then you tap and connect with them, hold the throttle wide open, push them off a corner or something to get by. When we would race this car, if there was any night racing involved, like in Baja or Baja 1000, we had lots of headlights on it. We would have maybe 4 up front, the 2 back here, so we could light up the sky. You notice this car is a single-seater. The driver sits right in the middle of the car, so he knows the distance the wheels are out from him on both sides are equal. When remote control cars came out, they made a duplicate of our race buggy, and we painted it up to look exactly like ours with Bud Feldkamp, Malcolm Smith name on it. No. Maybe they drained it. Okay, I'm going to try to get out. Okay. Yep.